toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Gets away from one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit.
A shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal, taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hansen. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Pulls it in. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Come 1st and 10 from the 48. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. The lead is down to a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the back. That's reeled in, it's Hansen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to... home run, highlight type throw, but a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time it's complete. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hand, it's Hansen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Finds this big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlight.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Okay, ready?
The gift to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 41. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. He's got the back in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to throw, it's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats-on hats in the run game.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Manning. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw, it's Beck. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Hard over the middle. It's Baxter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to pass, it's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. He gets there, two-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Hansen. Turns it on at midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensive.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Looking for space. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He knocks this one through to make it a two-possession game, and that is huge this late. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cyclones want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Thrust that arm out. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Line getting set on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires complete on the crosser. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And he's knocked down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the third down pass is incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball